having cancer is bad enough, but to wake up without a part of you that's always been part of your identity, that's even worse. And if there's something we can do to avoid that for our patients, that's a wonderful thing.
I am the third generation in my family to have breast cancer. The disease claimed my maternal grandmother, and my mother had it when she was in her 40s. Reconstruction was not even an option for her back then. I was diagnosed a few years ago with a couple of precancerous conditions for which I was taking medication and we were keeping an eye on. But during that period of time, I was also exploring my options should I ever be diagnosed with breast cancer. And sure enough, 3 years after that, I was diagnosed. And I knew that I wanted to not just beat the disease, I wanted it gone from my life forever. And not only that, I wanted to emerge from it stronger and even better than before. And to that end, I was exploring reconstruction options. I was very blessed to have a couple of friends who had been through the breast cancer experience and had some recommendations for me. I was very fortunate to end up with Dr. Wilkins, who explained reconstruction options to me.
The reason I'm very interested in this is because it has a huge impact on women's lives. Mastectomy, as our research and others have shown, has a significant negative impact on body image, psychosocial functioning, and overall quality of life. We've also shown with our research that breast reconstruction goes a long way in reversing some of these adverse effects. One of the innovations that have really changed the landscape is the introduction of what's called acellular dermal matrix, or ADM. Acellular dermal matrix is human donated tissue from donors or families who have been generous enough to contribute these tissues from their loved ones. It is processed sterilely to prevent tissue rejection when it's used in new patients. And without these very generous families, we could not have this as an option for reconstruction patients. In contrast with the traditional approach, the one-stage approach uses the human donated tissue and the final implant, which are placed at the time of the mastectomy, so that the woman wakes up with her new breast or new breast. It essentially makes you feel normal so that when you look in the mirror in the morning, you see you. You don't see, a cancer patient.
The surgery went so well that the very next morning when Dr. Wilkins came to see me, I was actually sitting up in a chair, not in my bed, but in a chair next to my bed, having breakfast, reading a book. I felt that good.
I think that it's a lesson going forward for anybody else who wants to know the options that are there. Having the donated tissue, to me, it means more. It means somebody else thought enough of other people to want to do this. And to me, that's fantastic.
It's just wonderful to see her, living a normal life and feeling good about herself. If you do what I do for a living, that's what it's all about.
This surgery that I had was made possible through the gift of donation. I truly thank them every day of my life for their generous gift, and I really do hope that they understand what it means.